Good morning. It is currently Saturday morning here. It is super early, and today we are going at the new off-grid cabin. And when we finished off the cabin a couple months ago, we did not do the insulation up in the ceiling. So there's been nobody in the cabin now for a week or so. It was good timing to do it. So I decided to go, called down to Williams yesterday, had my stuff all pre-ordered, and went down and picked it up and figured that we had everything, made sure that we had everything. And of course, Rodney shows up this morning and says, "Hey Ashley, did you pick up the cardboard pieces for the heaves?" And I'm like, no. So guess what? Once again, I have to go to the Deer Lake once we unload. As you can see, I have a huge load in my truck. It's the machine and the blow-in insulation. And I gotta take my truck, drive down there now and unload it. And then we're gonna gear some things up. And then I'm gonna head to Deer Lake, get the pieces, and get back here as quick as possible so we can go get the ceiling done today and get her all closed in. One way to do it.
Hiervoor? Lekker. Roll in. Yeah.
Good. So I got all the bags of insulation. They're piled up in the porch. And the hoses. And we gotta get up in this hole for the attic. And that's where we're gonna go to put the insulation. We got a new Blue Eddy box. We'll show you what that one is later. And this is the machine. We had it wrapped in plastic just in case it rained overnight. And so Rodney will get that all set up now shortly. And I gotta get ready and go to Deer Lake. And I will be back very soon. So I'm back from Deer Lake. And this is what I had to go in and get. These little pieces of cardboard stops for to stop the insulation from going in the heaves, right? Yeah. So now we got to go up, get them all up through that hole.
What looking for extension cords. It's a new extension cord for replicating saw. Jeez.
Is
I
battery?
don't need a bloody extension cord for that. Battery. No, it actually didn't tell me that.
We used it for like 3 months. Do you think you'd know?
I know. Got. I forgot.
And then just stuff down.
Yeah, it goes in between your rafters here and give a couple stables up there. One stable on top, right?
But that's right down by the heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
That needs to go out.
Right on out there.
Yeah, you're almost supposed to get it out so that it make sure it's on your wall plate.
Okay. So we got all of our cardboard stops put in each section that keeps the insulation from blowing out into the heat, because you still need the air coming in from outside. So there's a little space on top that's left there that the air comes up through, and we're just getting ready now to bring the hose in and get ready for spraying the insulation in. So we got all this section here to do, and it's really hard to see because we haven't got a big lot of light or a big lot of space. On the back there now. How far you want me to go? Over to the end of it?
Going right to the end, right on over.
Okay. So not out in the bedroom part.
Yeah, you need to go up there. Go up there.
Are you doing that first?
Yeah, that go down first. Yeah.
Okay, so take it out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Bedroom part over there. So the machine, and we're going to plug it in here, and the Blue Eddy will run it.
Plugging. And let's see if she got power. No power. Got to plug it in first.
Wiring man.
Huh?
Wiring man didn't do a very good job.
No, got to plug her in, eh?
Yeah, that might
Works better.
Works better when it's plugged in, yeah.
Better once it's plugged in.
He's blowing something in there now. Rain now.
Yeah. Been dying stuff.
That's it?
That way and turning. Break them up, right? Let's see now.
Oh, you got it all over.
Yeah, dumped in there.
What state you making?
Girl.
Rodney's tackling round one. He's gonna do the hard section. It's pouring rain out now, so it's gonna be really hard to film both blowing the insulation in as well as putting it in the machine, because one person needs to be up there and one person needs to be loading it. So we're gonna take turns so that we can get footage of both the insulation up in the attic as well as putting it in the machine. So Rodney's gone up to do the hard section right now, which is the back bedroom where we had to crawl in underneath, and I'm going to stay down here and put the insulation in the machine like this. And then once we get out closer to the end, then we'll switch places and Rodney's going to come down here and then I'll go up, so that way I can get some footage of both. Where are you? How much have you got done?
What have you got there?
7 bags.
Oh. 7 bags there?
Yes.
Oh.
You must be putting it in there awful thick.
No, 5.5 inches.
What?
5.5 inches.
Ooh, it's dusty though.
7 bags.
So as you can see, I'm in my truck. So I had to go to Deer Lake once again. We ran out of insulation and we only got the machine for a day. And so it's 3 o'clock now. The store closes at 5. So I'm trying to get down there to pick up the insulation and get back so we can kind of finish it later this evening, I guess, or even tomorrow morning before I bring it back on Monday. And so that's usually how it works when you're always at carpentry work or anything in working like that. There's always something that comes up and you got to go to town. But when you live off grid and you got to go like an hour one way to town, it makes things a little bit more difficult and a little bit more of a pain. But that's it. That's the way I choose to live, and that's where we're going, back to Williams Building Supplies. So hopefully we'll see you back at the cabin shortly. You can't do anything without me.
No.
I had to wait till I come back to do work. So I am back from Deer Lake. It is now 4:30 and with another load. And we're hoping that we're not going to need all of this, and at least I can bring it back. But it's better to have too much than not enough. We learned that lesson twice as I went to Deer Lake 3 times. Feel like that song, Making the Purple Stew. Purple potatoes and purple tomatoes. How about you in the purple stew? Good morning. I'm just down here trying to clean up some of the mess from yesterday. We were really late last night before we finished the ceiling because of everything that went on. I ended up having to go to Deer Lake 2 or 3 times and picking up extra stuff, and we ran out of insulation and we didn't have things to start off with, which we thought that when we started and I went down on Friday to pick up all the stuff for Saturday that we had everything, but like always, there's always something that comes across that you're missing and you have to go get it. So we were late last night finishing it. I didn't get a big lot of footage of up in the ceiling blowing it in because it was just the 2 of us here, so one person had to feed the machine, the other person had to be up in the ceiling, and then we were going to switch, but then I ended up having to go to Deer Lake, so we just kind of just forgot it and said, hey, let's just get this finished. I kept at that. So I'm going to take you guys up in the ceiling now and show you what we done yesterday and show you the blow-in insulation, and just to give you a sneak peek, and then we'll head back down. So as you can see, we filled the full ceiling with this blow-in insulation all the way across there, all the way down there. This is the old part of the roof of the cabin, and that's got it all underneath there as well, right on out through. So should be nice and warm. This stuff is really soft and fluffy. So the reason I went with blow-in insulation was a couple of reasons. One, it was way cheaper for blow-in insulation as opposed to batting insulation for like such a big square footage area. It was much cheaper to go with the blow-in, but it's also much better. Blow-in insulation is, according to what I'm told, it's much warmer, fills the area a lot better, and the kind of insulation that it is, the mice don't like the dust in the insulation. So it's great because it keeps the mice out. So the cabin is finally done. Insulation is done. I have another group coming in later this week. I do need to get this place cleaned up now with all the mess that we had yesterday. So now that the cabin is nice and warm, I'm going to get to my jacket that I'm wearing, which is also nice and warm. And once again, I've partnered with ORORO Canada, and I've had several products from them. ORORO is one of my favorite clothing collaborations that I have. I've worked with them in the past couple years. I have a vest that I wear pretty much every single day once the fall comes in, throughout the winter, like casually when I get dressed up and go to town. I always wear my vest. I have a camouflage hunting jacket as well from ORORO Canada that's heated. I wear that one here all the time outside, in the quad, on Skidoo. I absolutely love it. This time they sent me out a jacket. It's nice and sleek black jacket. It's also packable, so I can take it, fold it up, put it in this little bag, and throw it in my bike, throw it in my Skidoo, and just take it with me. And it's compact, it's great, but it's a heated compact jacket. So, and this jacket has 8 heating zones, which is the first time ever to have that many heating zones, including the hood, which is the first time ever that they included the hood in the heating zone, which is absolutely fantastic because if you're outside, it's cold, it's wet and damp, you can turn on the jacket, and the pockets are heated, the arms, the chest, the back, and the hood is heated. You can hook it up and it'll keep you nice, toasty warm. And I absolutely love heated jackets because I'm a person who is frozen to death all the time. So heated clothing and stuff like that is one of my favorites. And with this jacket, it's nice, casual, sleek, black look, and then when it has it came with 2 5K batteries with it. It's also compatible with my other jacket, so now I have 4 or 5 batteries that I can keep charged all the time, that I can switch between jackets, vests, and this jacket, which is absolutely fantastic. Comes with a USB cord for charging them up all the time, so I had them on my mantle all the time, just steady being plugged in all the time, so that you can take one whenever you want it. If I'm heading to town, grab a battery, stick it in a jacket, and then go on. No troubles whatsoever. And when you get cold, all you have to do is just press this button right here on the side of your jacket and you hold in on it. And as you can see, it turns on. This is high, and if you click it again, it'll go to medium and then low. So you can have 3 different heatings, high, medium, low, and keep you nice and toasty warm throughout the fall and the winter, especially here living off grid. And winter is definitely coming. The weather is definitely getting colder, and I absolutely love having a heated jacket. And so happy with this. And if you guys want to order one, I will leave the link in the description, and you guys can get one for yourself. And that's it for today's video. The cabin is warm, I'm warm, and I have lots of work left here to do today. Clean up around here, clean up some stuff around my cabin, get this video edited and out to you guys for later today, of course. Hope you guys like this episode. Stay tuned for next Sunday, of course. We'll be back here again here on the Humber River. And if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it keeps you guys up to date on all the new videos that keep coming out. And we'll see you back here next week here at Adventures Off Grid.